Holy shit.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Figcast podcast. We're here, episode 7. I think it's episode 7. I could be wrong. But we're here. Special guests tonight. We got Wheezy Collector. Say what's up, Wheezy Collector.
What's up, everyone? What's going on, y'all?
And we got another special guest with us. We got Plastic Addict.
What up, though? What up, though?
What's up, Plastic? Thank you for being here. We're also here with Toy Robot 818. Say what's up, Toy Robot.
What up, guys? I'm back after missing last week's stream.
Right?
I know we missed you, dude.
Thank you.
We
I heard the
missed
Wi-Fi
it.
was not cooperating with some of us.
No.
It was
it's been somebody these past 2 weeks, so let's see who it is today.
I know how it cycles. It cycles.
It's Thursday, so
Fingers crossed,
it's Thursday,
Fingers
so not everyone's at home right now. So maybe it'll work for you.
Yep, they're enjoying Thursday night football right now. That's for sure. Even though it's
which
a
they
letdown.
gotta use the internet.
His game is ass right now.
Who won that game?
No, it's still going on right now as we speak.
Still going. Is it
the Broncos
It's
game?
only field goals. Only field goals. It's 9-6. Swear to you.
Oh my
That's
god!
crazy.
9-6.
How does a kicker get more points than your quarterback?
I know, huh? Dude, the
For
kicker
real.
even missed 2 field goals too, and then the coach too.
Oh my gosh! All right, continue, Mikey.
Welcome to the podcast, Dork Vader. Say what's up, Dork Vader.
What's up, guys?
And also with us is your friendly neighborhood Toyer. Say what's up.
What's up, guys? Welcome. I'm happy to be back after the interruptions last week. That's for sure.
Everything's working fine with
Everything
friendly
should be
neighborhood
working.
today. Don't even play. He's acting like he's frozen. All right. And
Pay the bill, bro.
Fine.
I'm your host, Mikey's Action Figures, and we're gonna get into things. So for the first topic, I want to talk about. There was a trailer that dropped today. I already watched that thing, Jonathan. Toy Robot. Did you? So the trailer that dropped today that I want to talk about is the Mario Brothers trailer.
Fire.
Yeah.
And
Fire.
I saw this and I was like, dude, this is awesome, and it made me excited. I didn't realize how excited I was for a Mario Brothers movie until right now. So if you guys haven't seen the trailer or if you're ready to see it, I'm gonna play it. And we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look at the trailer, and since this is John's first time, I'm gonna watch it the whole time because honestly, it got me excited. So we're gonna drop the trailer and we're gonna check it out.
Hook it up.
And right about now. This part got me right here.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
Damn, it's like Daniel's pulling up, dude.
For real, dude.
Bro, it's dope, dude.
That hard. Look at it.
Damn, that shit looks nice, dude.
That's Jack
Look at
Black
that.
doing the voice too.
That is Jack
Spoiler
Black.
alert. Spoiler alert. No, I'll drip down, dude. Bring it up, dude.
Come on, boy.
Those are icy,
He's
bro.
ready to kill, dude. Oh, damn.
Damn.
Oh, we got one.
That is but a taste of our fury.
Just a taste.
Yield.
Do you yield?
I'd be like, nah, bro.
I do
Like,
not. I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
get it together, Mario.
I was hoping to hear him talk more, but he doesn't even.
Late night plumbing.
What is this place?
To me,
a man.
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
That's Keegan, too.
Kingdom, here we come.
Wait, who does full voice?
Keegan.
Negan?
Keegan from King Field.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I'd watch that for sure.
Dude, that Luigi scene was sick,
That's fire.
man.
That's
And Charlie
dope.
Day's voicing Luigi too. But
Oh,
that
really?
trailer's dope. Yeah, Charlie Day.
I,
Yeah.
I was like watching the trailer because I was like, where is Luigi at, dude? And at the end, I was like, oh, it's like Luigi's Mansion. It got me even more hype.
Yeah.
Hey, no cap, that might gross more than Endgame, bro.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
That
Well,
no.
Mario, I mean, Mario's
I
a
wouldn't
huge
doubt it,
property,
honestly.
dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
old
it-
people, young
that's gonna be
people.
big.
Yo, big time. It's all audiences right there, dude. It's crazy because we got Mario Land here in California next year too, and we got the Mario movies.
yeah, I think it's smart. I think
It's gonna
that's
be
why they're
crazy.
doing it.
Yup. Next year is gonna be dope.
Yeah,
And you
Nintendo
already-
just bought a bunch of studios, right? A bunch of animation studios. So
Did they really?
Illumination.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They bought some studios to like, I guess, to pump out more stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I
That's
could see us
dope.
getting a Zelda because I think this is gonna
Oh,
be successful.
Zelda, dude.
That would be cool,
Sheesh,
actually.
man.
You
That would
already
be
know
actually
we're gonna
pretty
get a
dope.
bunch of spin-offs, dude.
Tom Holland as Zelda or what? I mean, Link or what?
I mean, it'd be. I'd rather it be animation if I'm being honest.
No, it's
I
gonna
feel
be
like
animation by
No,
him.
for real.
The
He got
voice.
that
like voice?
animation voice, though. You feel
Yeah, I
me?
think
does,
they
yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
They could do it.
See, there it is. I'm
Yeah.
already the casting director for Legend of Zelda, guys. Didn't want to tell you, but a
He's already
surprise
picking
announcement.
people.
I'm already picking people.
I mean, but after I saw this, I was like, man, I did not realize how much I wanted a Mario movie. I know I was skeptical at first because when they said Chris Pratt was voicing it, I still am because in the trailer you didn't hear him talk at all. So
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
he had like one line. So
Yeah,
I'm curious on how he's gonna sound and how it's gonna work. But it made me excited. But Toy Robot, what are your thoughts on this, man? Are you excited?
No, the trailer was exciting for sure, man. I liked that they kept it like animation instead of trying to make this like a live action thing. So I'm definitely excited to see this one, and it was funny, and yet the action was there. So I definitely can't wait to see this one.
For real.
Oh, it's going to have us crying laughing. I know it.
It has
we
to.
didn't get to see Luigi. Like, they holding a lot back so far. So,
Yeah, it felt
So-
that way.
which is good. I don't
Yeah,
like when they
yeah.
show too much on the trailer.
Yeah,
I agree. They tend to do that a lot with trailers. Like I think they just released the last Black Panther trailer, and I think you were saying don't watch it because they give a lot away. And it is true that every trailer they add more, but sometimes it's like I do want to be surprised when I watch the movie. You know?
Facts, bro.
Plastic Addict, did you see the Black Panther trailer yet or no?
I did. I couldn't avoid it. I couldn't avoid it. Look. Hey, so in the chat, I was like, "Yo, I'm out of here. I'm not coming back."
Yeah,
I'm
I
done.
saw that.
Right?
I saw that. You were like, I'm out of here, guys, because you guys
But
love
no,
sports.
just casually scrolling on Facebook, just on my homepage, they had the trailer up there, and I was like, "What the hell?" So I end up looking at it, and of course, is what I expected. Now I ain't gonna spoil it for anybody who ain't seen the trailer because it is a big spoiler. But I think we talked about it before in the chat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's only one person that I thought that could take that mantle. You know what I mean? And they showed it, and everybody was like, "Nah, it's Killmonger." I was like, "Look at them ankles. Yeah, ain't no man's ankles is that small or
thin.
calves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like crazy."
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious too because a lot of people have a lot of speculation, a lot of theories that Shuri's just gonna be doing it temporary. But I am curious on a lot that they're doing. But I could do speculation all day, but I don't want trailers to give me everything.
No, that's
You
the
know?
last one, bro. That's it.
Yeah. So I hope they don't just go and start because some movies before they start like showing the movies like at the theaters, they'll show like little like clips, like full like 5-10 minute clips, and I don't need that. I'm ready.
Oh
to
yeah,
just
big
go
time,
see it.
Yeah.
big time,
I agree.
big time. Like
BBS,
how,
BBS.
BBS. We
They
stated
did,
in
yeah.
episode 3 of Figcast. We mentioned how that whole they released that whole Batman versus Superman warehouse scene. Like they released
Yeah,
the
when
whole
he was
thing
fighting,
already.
yeah.
And it just, dude, imagine just seeing that for the first time in movie theaters. Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that scene was
Oh
crazy.
yeah. You see,
That
you got
thing
like
was nuts.
oh man, you would have had us all right there, like
Oh yeah, people would have been talking about that movie like a whole nother level, but people
Oh,
already
yeah.
knew what they were getting into, and sometimes it ruins expectations. Like you go in there expecting more than what you saw in that one clip, and when you don't get it, then you're like, man, it was disappointing. So it can affect like your experience too in the theaters too. So it's just weird how they sometimes go, you know what, screw it, just show them everything, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Real quick, dude. IE says that he's in the waiting room.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Keep him waiting then.
Oh no, it didn't even tell me that he was here.
You in the right place, boy.
Nah, it says he's not in the waiting room.
Oh, he might have dipped then.
Yeah, if
maybe there's a cap. Is there a cap?
No, but for real, he got work tonight, so
yeah,
he's not gonna be able to stay longer than like
I'll
10,
message
15
him. You
minutes.
know, I'll say if you join, I'll add you. But I haven't seen him. So, but I mean, I definitely there's another topic I want to talk about. Speaking of like shows and movies and stuff like that, I want to talk about Daredevil. Obviously, we're not going to get into spoilers, but I wanted to talk about your guys' thoughts on Daredevil and what you guys think of the look and the suit.
Hold up. When did this come out? When
this came out last night, so today technically.
So I just seen it like right before we got on the
me too.
I mean,
I haven't even seen the episode.
I seen the full episode.
I've seen like clips, and obviously it's all out there. But I mean, without getting into spoilers, I want to ask Ethan because I think Ethan's one of the biggest Daredevil fans there is. What are your thoughts on it, man? And how did you feel about seeing Charlie Cox back as Daredevil in MCU?
Well, I mean, leading up to it, I was pretty excited, dude. I know that I was nervous because She-Hulk to me hasn't been the best show. Actually, I think it's probably the worst show so far. I know a lot of people love it, but to me, it's just too much. So I was worried for Daredevil that they were going to mess him up. But I'm happy to say that he was solid, man. He had one little comedic bit towards the end of the show. I won't say it, but one little comedic bit that I was like, they could have left that out. But besides that, I mean, he was spot on, dude. Like, you know, his dialogue and everything was really good. He was a little more lighthearted, but like in a good way. It wasn't like he was, a clown, So I was very pleased, and I'm excited for his show coming out. Was it 2024? So
Well, the tone of the show in general, like the tone of that She-Hulk show, I've been watching it since episode 1. It borders the corny line, right? So it's like corny and it's funny, and she's breaking the third wall, but it's like I feel like that third wall breaking ain't really needed. You know what I mean? It's like if she doesn't have a solid continuation type of series, and I think that's where they messed up at. Like each episode feels like something different, and if you watch that last Daredevil episode, obviously there was an episode previously before that where they was talking about what was those guys? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. Those guys' name. I thought they was Captain America villains.
The Wrecking Crew.
Oh, so one of the Wrecking Crew members,
the wannabe Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, wannabe. Great value Wrecking Crew. Sweet and low.
They were whack, man.
Yeah.
Sweet and low Wrecking.
Dollar Tree ass.
But one of those guys is in therapy with, because the Abomination is like head guru, and he's leading this like little therapy thing. So, one of the Wrecking Crew members is in there. But other than that, that's the only episode that ties in together, like that.
Yeah.
But that uniform, you know what I'm saying? Who remembers this Daredevil mezco right here? That that was an all-out,
one of the first ones.
All right, I like that pose too,
bro. This literally was my first mezco that I've ever gotten. I got this.
All right, that's
like
a beautiful pose right there.
5 years ago, I think.
What's it going for now? After he made an appearance in that costume because that thing. Remember back then you could get that thing for like $50.
You couldn't even give this sucker away, and no one wanted it, dude. You couldn't give it away for this fucker, and now everyone's gonna want him.
I remember he was on Amazon, I think, for like $47.
Right. This is the cheapest mezco that you can get. Like, period. Period.
Yeah. And I want to say, dude,
this color box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I want to say, dude, his suit, like, for it being the yellow and brown or red, they pulled it off, dude. It looked really good.
Yeah, that's what me and Mikey were talking about earlier. I felt like it was classic, like it was classic enough, but more modern enough too. Like it was a good mixture, and it gives me hope that they could pull that off of Wolverine because he has like a
bright hell yeah.
So after seeing that, Wolverine. I have faith that they could pull it off of Wolverine.
Oh yeah. I think Wolverine's gonna wear that outfit from that Wolverine after credit scene one.
You remember that? Remember that?
Everybody wants to see him in that outfit, and we never got to see him,
bro. Like they not oblivious to the fact that the fans want to see Wolverine in his tiger stripe outfit. You know what I'm saying? Because that first X-Men, when they put him in the all black leather, we was like, "What is this? What is this?" You know what I'm saying? Like. He cannot, like, I understand that he wants to move on from the character, and rightfully so. He's been playing the character for a long time, but you can't leave the fans without showing us that tiger stripe.
I want to see him in the suit at least once before he's gone.
Yeah, put him in there for 2 seconds, Greg, and take him out within 2 seconds.
Hey, it's better than nothing, right? At least it don't exist out there.
Yeah, at least a fight scene, you feel me? Like the last battle fight scene or whatever they got going on.
Yeah. Or because of it, you can even get a figure.
Yeah. He just needs to be there for 2 seconds and we get an action figure that we can keep on the shelf for the rest of our lives.
You still get a hot toy, you still get a Marvel Legend, you still get whatever they could put out,
There you go. You still get the figure. You still
I'm still the most excited for that, I think, out of everything that's been Marvel that's coming out.
The Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. A lot of people think it means he's like,
dude, that's for sure.
A lot of people think he's gonna be like in the MCU, like he's the MCU Deadpool, but I don't think so. I feel like he's gonna like stay behind, and Deadpool's the one that's gonna move on to the MCU.
Yeah. I mean, it's curious how they're gonna do it. I think the thing with the MCU right now is there's a lot of things that don't make sense. There's a lot of things that you're questioning, because even like how Plastic Guy was talking about that episode of She-Hulk, I saw some characters there and I was like, who are these people? Like, where did they come from? How are they getting their powers? Are they mutants? What are they? And so a lot of times you're looking at it where like, what movie, what show is going to explain all this? Like, because so far nobody's explained how all of these characters are where they are. And so that's where it gets really confusing. And
you talking about when they was like sitting in therapy?
Yeah, because they're sitting in therapy. And while they're sitting in therapy, they're talking about experience that they've had with their powers and how some of them have had like negative experiences, and they're going through this like realization of how to get better. And you're just tripping out because you're like, all right, I don't remember you even existing. There's also a character in there that literally can just die and come back to life whenever he wants. And
Immortal Man.
Yeah, and it's trippy because you're like, if characters like this can exist, then who the heck else is out there?
So one thing's for sure is one theory is that the Snap did not create the mutants, because or else they would have said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That these characters that we're seeing right now, they would have mentioned like, oh, I don't know, like after that Endgame battle or whatever, we got powers. So that's
what I thought they were gonna do. I thought they were gonna somehow explain that happened. I mean, it's not how it happened in the comics, but this is MCU, so they got to figure out a way to make it make like sense in the comic, MCU. Yeah. So now I'm thinking like you got the multiverse now. Like you could do something where like all the world's universes collide, and you're left with one universe, and that's like all the shit gets mixed. I don't know. I'm with Mikey right there. I want to know like how this all happened. Like
I'm curious.
I think
I want to know who that black vampire dude was. That was he was always talking about sucking people's blood.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be in Blade, bro. You already know,
right? Yeah, he is.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man.
That's all from the therapy session. I haven't seen that
funny
episode. So
they had me cracking up.
All right, so I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I think the cleanest way to introduce the mutants is have them from a separate universe, and just say that they've had their history and they're here, and then they want to go back, and tell it. Then
that's what I'm saying. Now that they're doing the multiverse stuff, like this is their perfect chance to like
combine everything, like in Secret Wars,
to fuse some things. Yeah, exactly. Like to fuse some of the stuff.
That's crazy,
and especially with Kang Dynasty, because he's different variants and everything like that. What other way to mix everyone in than the Kang Dynasty Avengers movie?
Yeah, I mean it seems like they're mixing in a lot of multiverse and stuff. I wish I was expecting Multiverse of Madness to explain all this stuff, but it didn't. So it kind of sucks. But we're gonna look into the chat.
Multiverse of Midness.
Jazz was in the chat. She says hello.
Damn.
Hello.
Jazzy. She says hello.
Star
Alex is in the chat.
What's up, Alex?
What's good, guys?
Alex.
Hello, everyone.
Alex, hopefully after the stream you can play some COD with us, bro. We'll see if we can get down.
Yeah, for sure.
We got Jay Vizla. He's in the house. He said, "I'll love a Marvel Legends wave for Deadpool 3. I would also love a Marvel Legends wave for that." He says, "I don't have either of their Marvel Legends, and they got so expensive in the aftermarket. So getting a wave and their Colossus as a BAF would be dope. That would be dope, actually.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I'm not gonna lie. There's that's a figure I wish they did, which is the Colossus, and I wish they did Juggernaut with the
Juggernaut
like the with the prison suit. Yeah, that would be sick.
Hey Jay, if you watch Kaboom, who knows, man? Maybe we'll put up a Deadpool Marvel Legend out there.
Hey, somebody might have one.
Yeah. Somebody might have one.
Well,
think
people want they get
Toy Robo right there, dude.
The Essos are here. They say, "What's up?"
DC
Profit, Plastic Addict.
What up, though? I believe that's Sal.
Yeah,
that's Sal.
And then Eddie.
That was a dope giveaway that we did with the Essos.
Yep. Our giveaway just finished. And then right now we have a giveaway with Mike the Hunter going on.
Mm-hmm.
So check that out on the Kaboom Collectibles Instagram. Eddie says, "What's up to everybody?"
What's up?
Eddie? How you doing, bro? And then Funko Matt is here.
Funko Matt,
another regular. What's up, Funko
regular?
Funko Matt.
Ring the bell,
brother. Good to see you guys. But moving into the next topic that I want to talk about, somebody on Instagram, I don't know his name, but they gave him first dibs on the basketball figures, the new starting lineup figures, and so we get a little bit of a look. So this video that I'm about to share with you guys will show you some of the figures. So he pulls out LeBron James here, and he kind of shows you how the figure looks, and even the box and everything. Obviously, they're not doing plastic packaging with the box.
Okay,
it doesn't look bad, you know. Like,
no, it doesn't look bad at all.
I mean,
and then it comes with a card.
Oh, it comes with a card.
It comes with a card, yeah.
I thought it was a digital card they mentioned.
Has a stand, so you could.
Steph Curry looks really small though, dude. I wonder how like the scale is gonna be for these.
That's what I was reading.
Robo,
that the scales are bad.
In real life? Toy Robo, is he small?
See, this is the problem.
He's probably the shortest one out of all of them.
He's short, but he's not. He's still tall enough. Yeah, I was about to say.
He's short. Holy shit! I just saw it. I was like, wait, what the?
He's still taller than me. That's for damn sure.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but Ja Morant is 6'3", so it's like, why is Ja Morant so much taller than Steph Curry? Like I think he's literally 1 inch taller than Curry. So
I don't think the renders did that figure justice, because that looks pretty good in hand, actually, dude.
Yeah.
Like the hip, the hip and the legs. I mean, obviously, we're still missing the tattoos and the details.
My favorite part about this is that because of this, they're gonna do football players next.
Oh wow! Wait,
they already so they already announced
on to the next run. Huh?
No, I don't have a video, nothing, but they did announce it because they announced that they're having an NFL based starting lineup.
You already know.
Run the clip. Run the clip, Mikey.
Run the clip.
Is it rolling?
That's no clip. It was a leak from their.
We don't have one, Mikey.
Right?
No,
we don't have one.
No, they have a clip. They
have like a clip, but it shows nothing.
It just shows them getting the NFL.
I'm goofing.
I was looking everywhere.
Bunch of cutbacks, Toy Robot. Budget.
Yeah. We only had enough for one more starting lineup video.
Don't have
one more guess, and we gotta go. We're going broke. One more guess, we're going broke.
That's what it means. We gotta go to Kaboom now to sell some stuff.
I know, dude.
Oh man, dude. No,
I mean,
Mike's like, it costs money to get these clips. Yeah, they gotta pull them off the internet for free.
Hey, our next one's gonna be
this stuff costs money.
Our next one's gonna be a free date with freaking George Johnson.
If we get some super chats in here,
giveaway
George
right there,
Johnson, we'll
go. All right, guys. After the Mike the Hunter giveaway, you could win a free night practice posing from himself. Plastic Addict. You just saw that Daredevil? A little sneak peek of what you could get.
People go up to freaking Plastic's house like, who the fuck are y'all, man?
This guy doesn't even know. He's like, hey, what the fuck? I won the giveaway. I paid $150 to hang out with you. So
that's all he's worth? That's all that matters?
No, I'm just saying. The bid.
I know.
I bid $2K on this man right now. We're posting.
Hey, someone bids $2K, dude. I'm keeping the money and I'm sending him his way, dude. I'll tell you that.
I'm driving that motherfucker myself, dude, to Flash's house.
I'll show the guy for the night.
You get a trip to the seals with plastic.
Yup. And you got a figure of your choice to bring so he can help you pose it. That's
pose the man if you want to.
Pose the
man. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. After I saw that guy's Instagram footage, I was like, damn, you know what? These figures actually look pretty good.
Yeah.
But I might not buy them all. But speaking of the NFL players, like I don't know why, man, but I'm ready for those. They like I was saying. I looked everything up as much as I could. They haven't announced like who they're making.
No, they
haven't announced nothing, and so I don't know if they're gonna do it maybe at New York Comic Con. But they, as of right now, they have not announced any like looks, renderings.
No,
nothing.
what's the
so
price?
we have no idea.
They
haven't even put that out either. Go ahead.
Here's what automatically went around the community when they announced the basketball. Like everybody,
NFL,
of course, everybody wants Michael Jordan. Everybody wants the '90s greats.
The legends,
everybody wants
right?
the Hall of
big
Famers.
time. Big time.
But they can't jump right into that, you know, just blow their wad and giving you the 90s Hall of Famers. I mean, there's tons of 90s people that they could give us. You know, they can give us that squad that was in the Toon squad with Michael Jordan.
Here's
what they're going to do for
man.
football. We should already know what to expect because everybody wants, you know, Bo Jackson. Everybody wants, you know, all these great football players that we remember that's in the Hall of Fame, but we're going to give current players that are playing now. Like I can already imagine them giving what's the light-skinned brother from Kansas City? They probably
Mahomes is gonna be the first one.
They're gonna give some marquee current now football players.
Tom Brady for sure. Tom Brady for sure.
Well, see, that's what I'm curious
on. They may even hold Tom Brady off for SDCC exclusive.
Hey,
what version of Tom Brady though?
Patriots.
No, that's the thing. That's the smart thing with these figures. Every different jersey could be like a chase or like a special edition.
Damn. So if you get an away team,
or their college where they got.
No, we're going deep. We're going too deep now, JoJo. They ain't going college. They ain't trying to play.
Hasbro's like, all right, hold on. This guy has something though.
We're paying the NBA, not the NCAA.
Right. I was just about to say they're not just
going to $100 figure right there, baby.
It probably cost them an arm and a leg to get the NBA.
Man,
look, each player has his own shoe on.
Yep.
And that clip that Mikey rolled, when y'all seen it, every single player had a different shoe on. Because everybody's sponsored by somebody: Nike, Adidas, Reebok, Puma. Yeah. They had to clear all those, you know, formalities,
that red tape,
to get
you know,
these players on there. So $50, I understand. I get the price tag. I wasn't one of the people.
But Robo does it not. Look at his face.
No, I get it, bro. I get it.
No, but
look at the jerseys too. Toy Robot. Did you see the jerseys? You got Nike.
I saw.
You got
Adidas. It doesn't even have the logo man, the NBA logo man on that thing. And they got Spalding. They got what? They got Wilson instead of Spalding.
Wilson is the ball. Yeah.
Like, where's that from? What, like that's like 3 years
now
ago.
I'm wondering if Hasbro sells those basketballs. Is that why? Maybe like they actually. Sell
it's just to me, it's like, so if these cost $50, what's the NFL ones going to cost? Because
I hope it's the same price.
Pads,
I feel like they're gonna keep it in the same price.
Removable helmet, at least.
I don't know if they'll do that though. That's a good question.
That would be big.
Not a lot.
It has to come with the removable,
or like a thorn in the football effect. You know, like a thorn in the football effect would be.
Nah, Jojo, there you go, going too far again. It's gonna be $80 for the option. Here is a removable helmet, and that's gonna be the price, dude.
Well, because McFarlane never made removable helmets. I don't think any company has.
Nobody has this much articulation in general.
Yeah,
in their
to even have that.
Sports figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, like we were just talking about this too. We were just saying that if they did football players, I'm probably because I don't know what they're gonna start with. They can start with quarterbacks, and you got Josh Allen, Joe Burrows, Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, dude. And the list can keep going. And I would probably buy
Dak Prescott. I'll say
at
that
least
one
like
too. So the
7
Cowboys
quarterbacks
there. You wouldn't buy a Dak Prescott figure?
Everybody likes a lot of people like Dak
Prescott.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't. You would buy that thing.
No, come on.
I would not buy a Dak Prescott, dude.
Never. I'm with Toy Robot. Never.
Oh, you're a Washington. Who
show
are you
that
buy?
star
Plastic?
into my house.
Alex Smith.
He's a Washington Commanders.
Carson Wentz. Who you gonna buy?
I'm not supporting that.
I'm not down for a Troy Aikman. I ain't down for Emmitt Smith. a Michael Irvin, none of it.
You won't get an
Emmett Smith. So you just mentioned nothing but greatness right now, Plastic. What's going on?
Emmett Smith.
No.
You got greatness.
He's
a Washington fan. He's a
if
Washington
they did old
Commander.
school, I'd buy
Washington fans know who Michael Irvin is.
I'd buy a Troy Polamalu. All that.
That's why.
Hey, I'm not going to take away their greatness. I'm not going to say they wasn't great players. They deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. They put up the numbers, the stats, but my hatred for Dallas runs deep.
Hey,
What about you, Toy Robo?
They don't pay us to hate, George. We're just fans, dude. They don't pay us to hate. Wait, when they lose, they still go to their big ass house and they eat their fancy ass.
Oh, for sure.
George pulls out a check. He's like, "They pay me.
They pay
me, baby."
George like only I can call.
He's all like, "We the Commanders." You heard that song? Already heard it.
That wasn't even. They didn't have to change their name because like it was offensive. It was because they wanted to get rid of how bad the freaking Redskins were in the past. So they said, "Let's start all over again and call ourselves Commanders."
I get it.
Get it. Maybe if we change our name, the Cowboys wouldn't beat us that bad, you know?
I get
that
it.
Ain't changed.
They had to do something, man.
Then again, we're not the only ones beating them these days, dude. Everyone is.
Man, we like 1-3, bro.
That's what you're proud to say, dude. I'm 1-3. Come on.
Nah. He's a loyal fan.
I ain't proud of it. Hey, we're trash. We're trash.
Hey, but that's a true fan.
Hey, you know that dude on the Toy Story?
Plastic,
trash.
You guys are trash. We're like fake trash because we're like competing to know we're not gonna win anything. So it's
my
that's
God.
a fact. This year's a wash. I'll be the first one to tell you. We'd be lucky to win another game, bro.
That's why they call.
You know what? The Raiders, though, we're Super Bowl material right now. I'm just gonna.
Hey, y'all got the same record as us. Relax. Simmer down.
George representing the East.
I know, dude.
For real, baby.
Simmer down. Come on, hop on the garbage truck, Mikey.
He's all like, Devontae Adams, who? You ain't fucking
Devontae Adams in the game, man.
George driving that trash can out there fucking scooping up the trash.
Hey, there's always two trash people.
Talk about this. This is our year.
I'll tell you firsthand. The Raiders. This is not their year, or will ever be in the future. So, I have no high expectations for the Raiders to go anywhere.
Welcome to the team, Mikey.
Same.
But Dudog says I'm gonna pass on the NBA figures, but I'll get some NFL figures for sure.
All right,
I'm right there with you.
I'm right there as well.
If they ever make a Kobe, I will buy a Kobe. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't be like
you
that,
got to respect that one. Yeah.
Kobe and a Build-A-Figure Shaq, I'm down.
Oh, if they make a Lakers Shaq, I will buy a Shaq, but Shaq has to tower over Kobe. I'm not gonna buy it. If they're the same height, I will.
Oh man, yeah, that's a 7-footer right there, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Take it back.
Depending on who they show, if they do announce it, because there's a lot of players I will buy. That's probably a line I will go deep in. Will be the NFL stuff. So
yeah, big time.
I am nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried.
Just that'll be sick, dude.
Sergeant Fig is here. Sergeant Fig says,
"What's up, Sergeant Fig? How we doing?
What's up?
Was that roll call?
Yeah.
What?
Damn, I bet you Val at home was like words coming home.
Drop down and 20 push-ups instantly.
He's like, ooh. Dudok says, I'll take a Bulls Jordan though.
Facts.
What would you, George? Do you think they'd be able to make a Michael Jordan right now? Or
they did for Mayflex.
That's true, but I don't know how it works with the licensing. You know, sometimes
they got to clear Mike, man. I know it's not cheap to clear Mike.
Yeah, sometimes like some companies like I'm not paying for that.
That man's one. I'll say he's one of the richest black men in this freaking world in the world. Like not the country in the world.
Yeah, for sure. Tiger messed up his bag, but Mike's a billionaire.
Yeah, you own an NBA, you own any like franchise in the US, you got money. That's one thing I've learned.
He's majority holder for sure.
Well, he is that's the man right there.
Something like that.
Hey, at least we
he's the
still
man.
got the Mayfix one though. At least Team
Yeah.
USA and Jordans. All right. He's looking.
Bring him out. Bring him out. It's
At the
hard to
Great
get
Wall
when you
of
got those
Boxes.
Mayfix.
Oh shit!
Damn.
And he has reached for the royal shelf of boxes.
You know what's so cool? He has different shoes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he does?
different shoes.
Three
Damn,
different
dude.
shoes. Yeah.
Oh, 3 different. Damn.
Oh, he has 3 different shoes? That's
Three
pretty
different
cool.
shoes, guys. Come on now.
Is that a Nike sign?
Yeah, they cleared Nike for this.
Oh,
but not for the miles, which I thought was weird.
That is weird. That's super weird.
That is weird, yeah.
Yeah, over there.
But
Right there.
Spalding though.
I wonder if those shoes could
Spalding, the official ball of the NBA.
Spalding
and figures.
Not Wilson. They have Wilson on the new figures.
Would those Nikes work on the Mayfix miles or no?
That's what I was.
No, I tried them. I put it on Instagram when I got it.
Oh, okay.
And like the peg hole, the feet are too big.
Okay.
To even match up with how tiny Miles is, because I got the Mayfix Miles. So just to even like to put them on there, the peg hole is a little bit too small to even to get it in there.
Those swamp me Jordans, dude.
God damn.
Hey, but I
like any type of Mayfix, you're like,
Hey,
you want to see that Mayfix? Right here, dude.
I will
Kicking crime's ass don't pay the bills, dude.
For real. So, hey, facts on that one.
I will say that it's appreciated that you have that, because a lot of times people they're like, I'm not gonna go and pay $80 just for some shoes. So it's we don't always have that ability. So plastic, bro. I appreciate you saving me that $80. I was thinking about buying it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, don't even do it.
Just for the shoes, dude.
So I get it, bro. I get it, because that was my main thing. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna give him some official Jordan 1s. He gonna be. I was like, as soon as I put him in there, it was like, nah, this ain't working.
Work.
Maybe Greg can print us out some Nike shoes.
Not even.
Hey.
Boys got those Jordans for Miles, man.
I don't even think Enterbay, like a company that does a lot of basketball stuff, have the logos for any of their shoes that they make either.
See, and that's why those prices matter for those Hasbro stuff, because I do want the Nike sign on my Jordans and stuff.
Yeah, because it does make it more realistic. And with Hasbro, I'm pretty sure you could swap those shoes out with other figures too.
Because I feel like people, like, if these figures would have been $30 and they didn't, like the basketball players, and they didn't have like the logos, people would have just paid to have like 3D printed ones, and it would have ended up coming out to $50. But I guess it gives you the option, you know, like some people like stuff like that, some people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me, I like my stuff to look as accurate as possible.
Yeah, I feel you.
Jonathan said soft goods. So speaking of soft goods, Dog says, I just hate the diaper look. They should have went with soft goods.
Yeah.
Now think about it if they would have.
That would have been more money.
Yeah, you're talking about.
They have to charge 80 to 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we paying as much for a Mayfix as we doing for like this Hasbro, series. So Collectibles already complaining about $50. You know what I'm saying? So imagine soft goods. Like, oh man. Yeah, I think it's a dope idea, but it would have raised the price way too high.
Yeah.
I'm just curious about the plastic they're using. I know they're probably using a soft plastic, so I'm curious on how well it'll move with that weird
with the body and everything like that. So like, is there a torso or ab crunch or anything like that?
Who knows?
I wish you would have showed in that little video clip that you brought up.
Oh, that's right. He didn't really bend anything on camera.
No, he didn't. It just stayed up.
The guy who posted those is just a big basketball fan. He posted a lot about
typical Barnes and Noble's
basketball stuff. I think he does a lot of stuff where he plays basketball. So they probably sent it to him because he's a big basketball influencer, and obviously that's their market. So for him, all he did was just pull out. I think I've also seen him do cards. So when I was watching it, he mainly was more interested in the card than the figure. But yeah, he didn't pose it at all, move it at all. So, and I was looking up on YouTube because I was like, maybe other people have them, but on YouTube and nowhere else did anybody have those to
Nobody's getting them yet. Like it went up for order last week.
I seen an Instagram toy influencer. His name's Nero Ian or something like that. He actually just got the NBA figures himself too, and the same thing is just like they didn't have any pictures of them like using the ab crunch or anything. It's just straight shooting up, that's the poses that I saw him pose them in basically. But a very select few are getting these figures already.
Yeah, and it's strange because it's not even anybody who does toy related stuff. It's just basketball related. So
that's kind of why I hate when they like outside of collectors, because like collectors know what other collectors want to see,
Yeah, I think the crazy thing is they're not even trying to market to us. They're trying to market to basketball fans, and a lot of basketball fans, they sometimes collect some of the toys, but a lot of times, yeah. So a lot of times that's their market, but it's kind of funny because people are like us are talking about it, but we obviously collect stuff. Like
so I was scrolling through Facebook the other day, and like I'm subscribed to like places where they make the 5950 hats and new era, right? So it was one of those companies like New Era, and I was scrolling and they had the Hasbro basketball player on there. They was at that time it was a guy that plays for the Celtics.
Okay.
They had him, and then if you scroll to the left, they had all this Celtics merch, but he was first, So it's, I mean, these things are going to end up on ESPN because Disney owns ESPN, all that stuff. Like when these things actually start rolling, like you're going to see them everywhere, man.
That's the same thing with sports cards. They're saying that Fanatics bought sports cards. You're going to start seeing like.
And they come with the card. That's an exclusive card they're going to come with. You're only going to get that card with this player.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's going to raise the value of the card.
We're gonna start seeing more trading card commercials on big time like sports events.
Oh, for sure.
It's they're gonna start pumping the toys, the cards, anything. Like it's like you said, Disney owns a lot of this shit, so now it's time to pump out and earn that money. You better go make that money.
It's crazy because when they see the newer cards coming out, they're gonna be like, "Damn, I want to backtrack and get some of the older, cool looking cards." And guess what? Collectors now who are having those cards have cards already that shot up that were worth nothing one day, and then the next day are going to be worth like $100, $50, $30, even $20. And it's going to be going up and up because everyone's going to be like, "I want this old card that released like a year or two ago. When I didn't collect this." And it's just the cycle of collecting, it's just gonna keep going up and shit.
I think that's the thing too with cards or comic books or anything is it takes a lot of time for these things to create value and hold value. So like even for me, like I just started collecting cards because John and Jonathan, and the way that I look at my cards is it's not for me. Like right now they are cool, but like my son or or whatever kids I may have in like 10, 20, 30 years, maybe these cards will be valuable because obviously time has passed, and then that's usually what creates the value for it. So I think that stuff is cool. It's like I was even talking to Greg yesterday. I was saying, can you imagine if my dad collect comic books and he literally went and had the Amazing Spider-Man first appearance? I'd be rich because my dad collected comic books, and right now at this moment we don't know what comic books are gonna be that for anything
important or anything like that.
Yeah, we don't know what character is gonna come. Like right now, there's first appearance of random characters.
Yep.
We don't know which one of those characters is gonna be the next Batman or Spider-Man or
first appearance or anything. That's crazy. Exactly. I never thought of it like that. Like just imagine like in years' time, there's gonna be a comic book that's in our time right now, like that we could buy for dirt cheap, and it's gonna be worth millions of dollars, just like
20 years from now, 30 years
exactly.
From now?
Just like Amazing Fantasy or the top Detective Comics number 27 or Action Comics number 25 is crazy because we just don't know what issue it is, and we probably are gonna look at it in the future and be like, no fucking way. I could have got that for like $4 back then, dude.
Yeah, I got a collector friend. He collects just number one issues of every comic, just number ones, because those are the ones that usually
they go up basically
the highest.
Yeah.
Perfect example for me is like I used to collect Pokemon cards when I was a kid, and I got rid of them. Like I was like, I never thought in my head like, oh, they're gonna be worth whatever they're worth like today. And that's one of my biggest regrets is like that's why I'm so freaked out of always selling my stuff, because it's like I don't want to go through that hurt again.
Dig it. Dig it. That pain, that anguish.
Yep.
It makes it cruel, man.
That's the
cruel.
You know what's a good book to buy right now, though?
Right.
That Cane and Jar is number one. Good book.
Cane and Jars. We got a Greg pick of the week, huh? All right, let's see.
I would pick up that Cane and Jars because you could get a 9.8 for like $300.
Okay, never mind.
All right, so now that you talk about the Star Wars, all right, so check it out. 20 years from now, how much is that Rey figure going to be worth?
Oh, I don't know.
No, man.
I don't know. It depends. If 20 years from now, they somehow take Rey and make her like a top tier Star Wars character, then maybe. But as of right now, it looks like even Star Wars and the creators of like whatever's going on with Kathleen Kennedy and all that, they don't even want to touch that anymore.
Nah, but I remember vividly when the prequels came out, everybody was dogging them. Mm-hmm. Now, here we are, how many years later?
Appreciating them.
Everyone's loving them. Everyone's appreciating it.
You know what I'm saying? That's really crazy. I never thought
so.
Of that
Now
too.
I'm thinking about like, you know, this whole when Rey had her series in the Star Wars, 20 years from now, you know, it's going to be like, damn, you know, that was actually a dope film. You know, people are going to be like, wow, I wonder if I can find the figure on eBay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that first run Star Wars had in the 80s was started in the 70s and then ended in the 80s. It's epic. You know what I mean? But if you try to rewatch it now, god dang. Damn.
I think for that though, a lot of it, because even today we can still look at like the prequels. I was like, they were okay, but they weren't as great as they could have been. But I think the thing that came out of it was the character. So for us, like the best characters that we saw in there were obviously like Qui-Gon or being able to see
Darth Maul. Darth Maul was one of the best.
Ewan Gregor as
prequel,
Obi-Wan, and now when people get to see him again, that's what you like. Was it Christian Hayden as Anakin?
Yeah.
Nobody like at the time, nobody really like loved him as Anakin. You appreciate him, but the Anakin in the Clone Wars is a better Anakin than the Anakin in the prequel. So I think the prequel, not the prequels, but I think the Clone Wars
kind of out his character.
It created that love for the prequels.
Hayden Christensen's Anakin.
Because
that's how I started liking them.
They rounded more story for.
Well, that's because they have more time. Shows always going to have more time to think about backstories than a movie is.
So if they do something like Clone Wars, which is like an anime series or whatever they want to do with it, and they somehow create this like more love for Rey, like they give Finn more background character, like they do more like a series about Finn being a stormtrooper, going through his progression of trying to switch his mind. That'll make you feel and love the character more. So it's possible, but right now they haven't done nothing for it.
Finn should have had a prequel so we could see how he got there to where he is now.
Man, nobody wants to see Finn.
Maybe you would understand his like hurt, like whatever reason.
I don't want to understand Finn, bro.
Well, he's not coming back to Star Wars. He said, right?
That's the problem I have with these new movies. I don't like not a single character I care about in those new ones.
Wheezy,
Finn was a simp to Rey, bro. He was simping the whole movie. The whole series, he was simping. I was like,
No, I mean, back in the Clone Wars days, I remember Ahsoka being not well liked. Everyone was like, "Oh, she's whiny and all that stuff." Ahsoka,
there were some haters in the beginning.
There's a lot of haters, and now she's
in the movie.
She's a leading lady, dude. She's getting her own show, live action.
That's how I feel with Omega right now. A lot of people hate her, but I feel like she's gonna be the next Ahsoka later on. Watch.
Probably, yeah. I mean, Ahsoka. I think, like, obviously the Clone Wars was set her up, but then once she came out in live action and she was dope, that enhanced it more. So.
For the casuals, maybe.
She was dope from the end of the Clone Wars before season 7. You know, in the last few episodes of the Clone Wars, oh man, she just grew more and more like an awesome more character, you know. And I even remembered like the fans were asking at the end of that, like, where's the live action Ahsoka, you know? So after so many years, you know, after getting there in live action form, of course, you know, like people like Greg is this excited to see her in live action, right or wrong, Greg?
Yep,
big time.
Bo-Katan, all those characters.
Bo-Katan,
and you got to thank Dave Filoni, man, because I mean, without him, we wouldn't be here. Like Star Wars would be pretty much dead, like fully, you know.
Yeah, Mando brought me back for sure.
Mando is what brought me back
dude,
too.
Mandalorian reignited the fire.
Back.
Yeah, dude. Oh, he needs a jetpack because his back is hurting, dude. Because I don't know, man.
Favreau and Filoni, dude.
Favreau,
they're a dynamic duo that
besides
I think
Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, well, Book of Boba Fett.
Who did Book of Boba Fett? That was somebody else, right?
It was Jon Favreau, no?
Did he?
No. Dave Filoni did a few episodes of.
He did the Mando and the Boba Fett.
The best episodes, basically.
Yeah, the best episodes.
Yeah, and then
the only good episodes.
The only great episodes.
I could have.
You guys didn't like the neutrinos in Book of Boba? You guys didn't like the neutrinos in there?
Which one?
You're talking about the Vespa gang?
Oh.
I only saw the best episode.
No, I call them the neutrinos from. If y'all remember the '90s Ninja Turtles. It was these three little kids called the neutrinos, and that's exactly, they were colorful, rode colorful bikes and whatnot in the TMNT
he's
cartoon.
Talking about those hipsters.
He's talking about
those hipsters.
Yeah. You gotta blame Robert Rodriguez, man. I like some of his work. He did good with that episode 6 in Mando season 2.
That was a great episode, man.
It was.
But he did Spy Kids, bro. And, it's near and dear to people of my generation. But I
like Spy Kids.
They're cute.
As a kid, I loved it when you watch it. Now it's super cheesy.
It's horrible. He's not a great writer, man. Again, I like some of his work though. But he was set up to be, hyped up for a bit, and then once he did Book of Boba, he had his whole season for him. He was like,
I think everybody has their flops. Like even Taika Waititi. Like I love Thor Ragnarok, and then when he did Thor,
Troy Robo's favorite movie, that's for sure.
Yeah, it didn't hit for me.
But he just directed. He just directed Ragnarok, right? And then Thunder, he wrote and directed it, right?
Yep, wrote and
directed.
So it's his writing on this one that's bad. But then he wrote that
Jojo Rabbit, and that's amazing.
And that movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. That thing is amazing.
Yeah. No, and I think Taika's got love for actual cinema, but with the MCU, they're not very director friendly. Because Kevin Feige writes it all, right? He's the one.
Not anymore. Actually, he I think starting Phase 4, he no longer deals with the whole. He's not as close to it as he was. That's why now a lot of directors have their own ability to, for example, Multiverse of Madness. Sam Raimi did basically was in charge of everything. Kind of like I think Kevin Feige does put his 2 cents. He tries to put things together, but he's not really as there as he was for the first the Infinity Saga that they would call it.
Yeah. Well, because I know Feige, he runs it with an iron fist, right? He's like, I want to see this, this, and that. He hires the writers to do it, and he's like, hey, just set it up.
He hires writers, directors.
And he's just a producer, right?
He kind of lets them go about it. Yeah, he's just the main producer of the MCU as a whole.
Yeah. So he did a great job. I think right now Phase 4 is in a weird, rough patch, but
it's in a weird phase. You could say.
I think it's in the experimental stage, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to.
Creative freedom is what they're trying to get at, right?
Yeah, but we're getting close to being in Phase 5. That's the thing, and we're still.
Phase 4 ends with Ant-Man, right? And it comes out this year, right?
That's correct. That's what I heard.
No, Phase 4 ends with Black Panther.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
So
Phase 5 starts with Ant-Man.
Yeah, okay, damn. Okay, so we start off with Namor.
They're going to end it with a bang, man. I'm really anticipating this Black Panther movie, for real.
That new trailer did get me ignited for excitement. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't felt the hype. Remember, when Phase 1, 2, and 3, a lot of those movies I was hyped to go see. I seen all of them in the movie theater, matter of fact.
Yeah.
But the last 3 movies of the MCU, I didn't even bother to go see, bro.
Damn.
I waited for Disney Plus.
So that was No Way Home. You didn't see No Way Home?
That's how I felt. I felt with the direction of the MCU. I was like, this ain't worth the ticket. And I'm paying Disney Plus, so I might as well, use my
I agree.
I wonder if we're just burned out though, because we've been watching these MCU movies for a long time.
Not really, man. It's just the way they're doing it.
It's there's more questions.
You remember the feeling of watching Endgame. You remember the feeling of watching, the first Iron Man or shit. Even Ragnarok was dope. You know what I mean? That was the first Thor movie that was actually dope. but it's just like
entertaining. It was entertaining.
I think it's a little bit of both for me because like I'm not excited for the Black Panther movie. I'm not excited for the Ant-Man movie, but they look great. But
you're racist.
You're racist. You heard it here first, guys.
Hey, one of the bad guys is a
Mexican.
Mexican.
Comes back, he's like, whoa.
Did I hear a racist? I heard racist.
He's throwing around the R word.
Breaking news, everyone. Your boy Darth Vader is racist.
We got a racist.
I'm just
we got a
racist. Everybody's burned out on
got a
MCU,
racist.
Man, they got the Aztec in there too. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. Shame. Have you no shame?
I'm not gonna lie. I hate that he's
support your culture, Greg.
No, I think I'm in the minority that I'm actually hyped for Namor's new look. I think it's
I disagree, but yeah, you are definitely in the minority.
I'm definitely in the minority, dude. I just think.
Hey, he looked dope in the trailer though, but
he looked dope.
What did he say about Namor? What did he say?
He likes the look. He likes the look.
I'm a fan, dude. Yeah.
No, I like the look. I'm with them on that.
I don't like the underwear look. Don't get me wrong.
He always has that though, so don't worry.
But I just don't like the whole. I get that they're trying to go a little bit like mix with the comic book and modern, but it just I don't know. I feel like a lot of other characters have dope ass costumes. Like when you compare the first villain, Black Panther villain, Killmonger, that dude's both costumes. Like his regular military or mercenary setup was clean as fuck, and then his Black Panther suit that he got was dope as shit.
Gold.
And so when you compare that to this, I'm kind of like, all right, a Black Panther in vibranium armor is gonna fight a half naked man. Who's gonna win that fight?
Not just a half naked man.
He's not just a
mutant. He's the first mutant.
He's the
but is his skin impenetrable to vibranium?
Yep.
Think about it like this.
Not to vibranium, but
unless they give him the wear now.
Yeah.
So Black Panther takes a claw like they did the Captain America shield. His chest is not shredding up.
He ain't gonna get that chance, bro. Namor's too nice. Namor's too nice.
Namor's quick. He's strong.
He's smart too. Like
he's
really
nice.
And and from what they've described in this film is why I'm excited is that he's not going to be like a straight up villain. He's a man of the people, dude. So he's got his tribe, and the Wakandans have their tribe, and it's going to be interesting to see how.
It's always great this dynamic because Namor and T'Challa, Black Panther always has the ideals of I don't care about me. It's about my people, and it's the same.
Yeah.
And it's what happens when you have two nations like that with the same mindset. Like it's two kings, two kings or queens in this part, like with the two same mindsets of like, oh, my people come first. Yeah. You come, I'm gonna fuck you up, and this is that's basically how T'Challa and Namor always see each other.
And in the comics, Namor
looked at the camera and meant that.
Nah, dude, I'm a fuck you.
In the comics, he flooded Wakanda.
Yeah, in the comic, and it looks like in the trailer he's doing the same thing.
So, that's crazy. Yeah,
think about it. That like the ocean makes up most of the planet, so it's like he
That
controls most of the planet.
He's got the higher. Yeah, he has the.
He has the. Dare I say higher ground? Oh, yeah. Ethan took it, but okay.
Ethan came up with it before you too. All right, so some of these chats we got. Jay Vizsla going back to the NBA stuff. Dog reviews. I agree. Jazzwares or Mattel did it with their UFC figures.
Talking about soft goods, right?
They did do soft goods, but then they actually canceled that scale and the soft goods, and then went to not having soft goods and doing paint apps instead of soft goods.
It did bad, or
right? I don't think it did bad, but people were complaining about the scale, and then when they refixed the scale of like Conor McGregor, they gave them paint apps, and I'm assuming they just went with the cheaper route. But they no longer do soft goods, and I don't know if that line is still doing good. I don't know if
I haven't seen them. I haven't seen any.
I haven't seen them since they came out. So.
Yeah, since they first got announced, I haven't seen them.
We ain't talking about it. They probably not exist.
Exactly. IE's going back to the NBA as well.
I thought he was in a waiting room. Is he not ready?
No, he never came back. He had to go to work.
Okay.
But yeah, he says that they're not accurate. They don't even have the tattoos, which is true. I don't know what's going on with that. But
also true.
LeBron James is the specific one to point out. He does not have his arm tattoos at all. And I think Mayfex has the arm tattoos and all that. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe LeBron was like, nah, man, you can't use my tattoos or you have to pay me like an extra.
No, here's the thing with the tattoo issue.
All right.
These guys,
these
guys, they pay thousands of dollars and they go to the premium artists for their tattoos, right? So when the artist is tattooing the actual person, that's their body of work. And for it to be compressed and shrunk down in figure form, it blurs their work. So the tattoo artist that put the work on the figure has the right to sue the company for not getting their work right.
Dude, I had no idea that is a thing, and that's crazy. Because
it's like Mike Tyson with his tattoo.
Like Mike Tyson has a tattoo, like on his
face. Yeah, you can't copy that tattoo.
Does Storm Collectibles?
Yeah,
the Storm.
I have that tattoo on my butt cheek, dude.
He can sue your ass.
Oh, God damn. Plastic just has a closet of all the figures that we're talking about.
And once again, he reached on the shelf.
It's pretty accurate as far as what Storm Collectibles did for him, right?
Yeah.
You can clearly see the faces and everything. They make sure they got the details in there supremely right. Now, even
that's a nice figure, man.
What's it over here on his chair?
That's a portrait, dude. That's not even a tattoo, like a regular tattoo, dude. That's someone's face.
So
look at that head sculpt, dude.
That's
Holy
nice.
shit.
Yeah,
are you about to make me go buy the Storm Collectibles Mike Tyson?
Storm goes in, and they make sure
Storm
they get the details right, so they can't be sued. You know,
and for the right price.
Yeah, so that tattoo on his face, I know for sure they had to probably clear it with him because I've heard him say that you can't copy that tattoo.
And you know what? Do those have soft goods?
Yeah. These are soft goods shorts.
That's crazy because I was like, that's wild. So
they plastic. Let them know what that retailed at though. When you get something like that,
this retailed at $80, man.
$80. Yep. That was $80. That's old Storm prices though. Remember, because they used to their MK stuff was like $50 back then.
$40.
$40.
I remember that one.
It's not no more.
Well, if that Mike Tyson came out today, it would not be $80. It'd be
no. He'd probably be like 120, maybe 130 ish.
Yeah.
Hey, Plastic, can you do a quick pose for us, please, while you have him out there?
What, Mike Tyson?
Yeah, the Mike Tyson. I just want to see something right there. I want to see a little. Give me a punch. Give me a punch real quick. Yeah, give me a punch.
While Plastic Addict is posing that figure, Val is in here.
Let's go through the chat. He
says. Sergeant Fix says, "How many years will the soft plastic last before it starts to warp? We have the same problem with female figs. That is accurate,
man. Sometimes they don't last right off the print, man. You pull those out the boxes and the legs are already warped.
I know they've been in the box so long, less than a month, that it's already warped. Eddie says, I have the first appearance of Cad Bane. A raw copy goes for 300.
All right, Plastic.
And you know what's crazy? Oh, damn, Plastic got it posed already.
Damn.
It looks like he's like trying to get a feel.
But we're gonna solo Plastic right now.
Oh yeah, solo that right there. Boom, look at that.
Am I watching a Figcast or some Lorno right now?
Damn,
you're watching.
This is going for like
big,
like $200 right now.
For reals?
Yeah. Is he really? Damn.
Jeez.
Do you guys remember when I almost bought them again because I thought I didn't have them, and then I was cleaning out my closet and I found them.
And then you had it, and we were like, no, don't buy it again. So you have that Mike Tyson, right? Toy Robot.
Yeah. And for the longest, I was like, damn, I need to get this guy. And then I remember I was trying to I almost made so many deals on offer up for this guy, like
fell through.
And it fell through, couldn't meet. And I was like, I'm gonna clean my room one day. And there he was. I felt like
you had him the whole time.
Yeah,
man. John doesn't even
know way. You're such a liar.
The Ali is.
I was about to say they made a Muhammad Ali, right?
Man.
You know, I was hoping that
that Muhammad Ali stick.
If they made Oscar De La Hoya, I would buy it.
Oh, bro.
They should have continued with this line. They
had to continue with the boxing line, dude.
I don't know. It should do well, you know.
They haven't pulled out. They
have like a huge Tyson, a 12-inch one.
They made a 12-inch. I think like 1/6 scale.
Yeah.
But I don't think they continued it. I don't think they kept.
A Rocky Balboa would be cool too.
That sucks.
It would be cool. If they did Rocky figures, it would be cool. Toy Avenue.
Fine.
And the chat says, "Did you guys get your Black Panther tickets? Who got their tickets of Black Panther?
I did not.
You know I got mine.
I got mine.
Thursday night. Thursday, ready to go. And Black Adam, while we're at it.
Yeah. Oh, I actually did not get tickets to Black Adam. I'm not. I don't know if
You
I want to see
slacking
it.
already, dude. It's all
He
good.
said you slack.
That's
You know
another
what?
movie that I'm not excited for.
I was just about to say the Black Adam movie is the first DC movie in a long time that kind of excited me. Because I like The Rock. I think when The Rock is in a movie, you can't go wrong. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you could go a lot of wrong. What are you talking
No.
about?
The Rock has not disappointed me, dude.
Star power. He does have star power, but I heard a lot of people say he's the same character in every.
There's
movie.
a whole lot of damn kaboom in this movie. Yeah,
he might
that man play. He could play a nanny. He could play a nanny, and there'll still somehow be a big ass explosion with him and little kids running out.
At the end of it, huh?
He could be a regular, average, everyday nanny and still be able to lift the house and put it back down in the same movie, and you're still like, it's The Rock. He could do that shit.
It's probably called Fast and the Furious 27.
No, I actually heard a thing that him as an actor that he, for the Fast and Furious films, he requested to not get his ass beat in any of the films.
Wow.
I heard it's like a big ego thing. Apparently, I'm not sure how true it is, but I know him and Vin Diesel. But
that's what him and Vin Diesel was going at.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the fifth movie, Vin Diesel and him, he was beating the shit out of The Rock.
So Vin Diesel did an interview on what you just said, Mikey, and they wasn't even in the same room when they was doing the fight scene.
No way.
Wait, that's how much they were beefing on set. They wasn't even in the same room.
They're turning the shit out of each other stunt doubles.
I know.
It's a clash of two egos.
It was all edited in. He said
it became a war of betting on set. People were betting on which stunt double was going to win the fight.
Oh shit, dude! Damn, dude, that's crazy.
I thought that was crazy. That was just wow. You could look it up on YouTube. I think it was either The Rock or Vin Diesel that said that.
Mikey, run the clip.
Roll the clip, Mikey.
Hey, so Rock's undefeated in movies, then, huh? Does it take any out?
And we got the hot exclusive here, guys. Instead of the clip, we got the two stunt doubles who were on the set. Whoa, bring them in. Come on in.
All right, special guest, the stunt double who took a beating from The Rock and Vin Diesel.
And
Wayne. His name is Wayne. The Vin Diesel.
Yup. Come on in, guys. Come on. It's your time.
Oh man,
Jeez, how can you even do that?
Bring us some more questions. What we got?
All right. We got Toy Avenue says if they make two hot toys of one character like Ahsoka animated and Mando Ahsoka, do you guys usually lean on the one way to which you'd get, or do you get both of them?
Well, that's a great question.
That's
a great question. That is a great question.
You know what?
Every Ahsoka they ever make, I will buy it.
I was gonna say
that was fast.
I will start with Greg on that question because I know sometimes you do have that, like for example, you have Clone Wars Cad Bane, or you have the new movie, the new Book of Boba Fett Cad Bane. Like, which one do you lean towards more? Like, do you like the animated looks, or do you like, like if usually when a hot toy comes out, which one do you kind of go after? Like, do you go after like the animated looks, or do you go after like the more realistic?
Or do you wait for third party?
Hey, or do you wait for third party, dude?
There's not really much third party with Star Wars. With the 12-inch, I think they made a Mace Windu, which looked nice, but he's like really expensive right now. I'd probably buy that. But the animated one, the sideshow one, looks beautiful. And the Book of Boba Fett, Cad Bane looks beautiful. I like the sideshow one more, but I'm gonna get both. I have to have them both. I can't.
Big money grip
for reals, huh? This guy.
Hey, that's what happens when you sell your Marvel Legends. You can buy Hot Toys. I'm just saying.
Damn.
I ain't got money. I just had a lot of Marvel Legends. That's all.
Yep, I saw this man turn Marvel like maybe 12 Marvel Legends into a hot toy. I know.
Yeah, fodder Marvel Legends too.
I mean, if there's one guy who could take a Marvel Legend and turn it into a hot toy, it's that man right there.
It is that man.
That dude.
That man.
Everything behind him, he took his Marvel Legend collection and
and he wants a pet. Damn.
And he's showing out.
I know.
He's showing out.
Marvel Legend.
That's a New York bestseller right there, Greg.
Right?
Everybody. That's
whoever wants his address just to go say hi to
him.
And Mikey, roll the clip of Greg selling his Marvel Legend.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Hashtag roll the clip.
Hashtag roll the clip.
But the best part about that is now
you're gonna tell me that we don't have a clip of this, man? Come on.
Hey,
he actually went with me one time to make a big deal.
I did, yeah. He actually does have a Marvel Legends collection video of what he used to have. So that's
bro, it used to be crazy.
That's a memory for him to still be able to watch.
I remember it. I remember.
You know the awesome part is that I think all of us caught footage of it, so forever it will live on.
I think it's crazy.
Yeah, right? Every time
I was able to see it in person too.
In our minds,
remembering it in person it was a crazy ass fucking display. That's for sure. And to see that all of that turned into all of that Hot Toys, which just looks even more beautiful than the Marvel Legends display. And we're talking about like hundreds plus of Marvel Legends here.
Oh, Greg had at least like
different
500
teams.
Plus Marvel Legends, and now he has 20 Hot Toys. Let's give it up for Greg.
I got more Hot Toys.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Roll the clip.
Roll the clip.
All right. So I want to get into the next topic because we've been kind of straying away. But the next topic that I obviously want to talk about is the HasLab. They announced the Goblin Queen is going to be at 10K backers, making Mephisto at 12. So Goblin Queen is something that you would reach
weird,
prior.
Right? They went kind of backwards on that.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I get what they're going with it, but New York Comic Con is happening right now, and so there's some footage going around.
So we got the clip of that.
We do. We have clips. I only prepared a couple clips there. This is the last clip of the day.
Is that a gloss finish on the charger, or is that just
a reflection? It looks like
That's
it's a gloss finish. It doesn't look matte. It looks gloss. It looks really good.
It's supposed to be matte.
Yeah, it's supposed to be matte, but I get what they're going for is because they want you to. They're looking at quality. Like, hey, if I'm paying that money,
but now
I want it to look nice on the shelf.
Are those bumpers and stuff chrome? I can't really tell. No, they look like dull plastic, right?
They look like dull gray. They don't look special.
Just plastic.
It doesn't look special at all.
Too fancy. Man, that Goblin Queen looks nice. Like just
she looks nice.
Better than the 3D rendering.
There's a lot of people complaining about like obviously that she doesn't have cleavage. I think like
the underboob. Yeah, we need that underboob.
I think that it is comic accurate, and I think for a like adult base, like only adults are gonna back this. I think they should have went with that.
I agree.
But I get what they were going for with it. But at the same time, like I'm not gonna lie, the Goblin Queen was never a deciding factor for me to get this or not.
That's true.
I'm still on the fence. Yeah. I think Mephisto is more doing that for me. Like it's making me more interested in doing
that
it.
Mephisto looks nice.
But really I think they're gonna have to do a little bit better than Goblin Queen for me to kind of feel good about paying that $350.
What would you guys think if they added two
there are
cars?
A lot of people in the community that when they seen that clip, because I think it was, it showed earlier today, but yeah, man, that car is nice. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah. Looks nice.
Let's keep it funky. The car is nice, but at the same time,
see, I think people can only complain about the price,
man. The base price $350 for that and a fig. Like, let's say we don't lock no tiers. Let's just say we don't lock no tiers. $350 and a fig head.
That's where the problem would lie for me. That's why I can't.
That's a tough call.
Yeah,
crazy to think that $350 for this fig is that's literally like most people's car payment.
Greg gonna have to sell a hot toy.
It is. It's
gotta move backwards for that one.
That tiny car and a figure is someone's actual real car payment for a month.
No.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, $350 right there.
Hey man,
that's someone's insurance payment if they have a lot of tickets.
No doubt.
I think if that box set came with at least two other riders right before, before any tiers, if it came with a Danny Ketch and maybe Carter Slade, just throw them in there for $350. That might have been a little better, but
I'm saying
add
like
the tiers after.
They need to add more figures to this for it to be worth the $350. I think they need if they renounce Goblin Queen, she should have came with 2 goblins. Mephisto. They should have showed off way more accessories.
Can they at least include car insurance for the damn thing?
I mean,
if we break it, like we get a new one.
It should
give us a Geico premium rate.
Car insurance. If one of the tires breaks, we're gonna replace it. We'll have a mechanic come to your door.
Roll the clip for the little guy.
Roll the clip.
He said this car comes with its own mechanic.
You got to take it to this specific garage, and it'll be good. All right,
baby. Give me something.
Give it a week or so, and you'll have it nice and clean it back up to you.
Now here's the thing. So I know every HasLab has its own formula, and the formula has worked, right? So with the Sentinel we back the Sentinel or whatever, whoever backed the Sentinel, you got the Fig, right? And at so many tiers, you've seen another Fig unlocked, so on and so forth. But this particular HasLab would have worked extremely well if they would have showed everything from the jump. This is what your 350's getting. They would have got a lot more backers, a lot more excitement, and things would have progressed a lot more smoother than just trying to hit tiers on this one. Because I think we all see this car, and we've all seen cars, plastic cars in general. They cost anywhere from $50 to daggone $150. That's like max. That's what they are. You know what I mean? So I'm not arguing that the value isn't exactly there when you add in the figures.
Exactly.
That's what they should have did. They should have showed us all the figures that come with
base
this
value.
Isn't there? That way we would have got a sense of value for it. And they didn't do it. And they suffer.
A part of me is happy that they're realizing that also they just can't sell us bull crap. Like that's like it's kind of showing the big Hasbro, like people aren't just gonna buy whatever you put out. So it's kind of a good thing because it's like this happening lets them know that we're not out there just falling for whatever the hell they put out. Like it sucks that for the people who like us who want to back this, but at the same time, it's like I guess everyone has a sacrifice to make.
Yeah, I mean, Toy Robot. If you think about it, one arm of a Sentinel is the exact same length or a little bit longer than that car. That Sentinel arm, if you break it down, it breaks up into like 40 some pieces. That's crazy. That car doesn't even have 40 some pieces. Like we're not dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like we understand that Sentinel was at a valued price. That's just for the Sentinel being $350 is worth it. And then they threw in the figures.
Like and they were doing cooling on that figure too, so that's where the cost.
I didn't realize how big that Sentinel was. Damn, that's a big ass figure, dude.
I mean, they really priced that one right, man. And it's a lot of
Toy Robot's looking at it like you're cool, right? And
it's a lot of engineering that went into the Sentinel and the Galactus. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of engineering involved in this car.
I think the Sentinel made the Galactus a little easier, but yeah, I agree.
Like Galactus, man.
Oh
yeah,
man.
I mean,
we excited.
Like John was saying,
too soon, Greg.
Well, I'm excited for that Galactus, man. I need it.
I think, like John was saying, they are realizing, because if you notice that they showed the Goblin Queen, they showed 2 tiers before we even hit those tiers.
Yeah.
So they're already like, all right, we have to show somebody something, or is this shit is not going to get backed? So they're showing us stuff, but they need to show more because, like Plastic Addict said, if they would have been like, yo, $350 for this car, powered down Robbie Reyes, a regular Robbie Reyes, a Goblin Queen, 2 goblins, a Mephisto, 2 other Daredevil, 2 other Ghost Riders. Not Daredevil. The 2 other Ghost Riders.
You know what I'm saying?
We're adding a motorcycle that you could put in the trunk and take it all apart, and then people would have been like, "Yo, bro, that's worth $350."
Right? You got to make people see the value.
Then it would have hit first night backing.
That's just to show you that they're making most of the profit from the card, because they could have easily given us this like in a 3-pack, 4-pack of the figures alone if they wanted to,
and they probably will.
They're just telling everyone like the profit is coming from the car, so we're paying like what $300 and some dollars. It probably cost them like $30 to make somewhere.
And I don't even want the car, bro. I just want the Robbie Reyes figure, bro.
Yeah, I think if you buy that, anything you piece out, you're gonna make some money off of it. That car's gonna go for money. Each figure's gonna at least be $100 a piece.
The Goblin Queen's gonna go for $80 because
that car you could probably sell for $150, $200 by itself.
I think Mephisto's gonna end up being in the MCU, so that figure's gonna skyrocket when he hits MCU. Robbie Reyes might even hit MCU, so that figure might skyrocket. So even if somebody buys it just to piece out every piece, and that alone will pay for more than if. So if somebody wants to buy 2, they take the other box set they got extra, they sell it all. You'll have enough for a whole nother one.
Yep. I mean, Mezco's doing their Ghost Rider too with their bike. You know what I mean? And like, they gotta understand, man. We've been getting quite a few Ghost Riders. You know what I'm saying? I think the community is a little bit burnt out on Ghost Rider in itself. You know what I'm saying?
It's true, and they had just announced the vintage card Ghost Rider right before it too.
Yeah.
So they didn't help themselves there either. They should have added that vintage card Ghost Rider to the HasLab, and then they would have got more people to buy it.
Well,
we have another bike.
Yep.
Been cool.
Exactly.
Do you guys think that a Mephisto is possible through like a Hasbro Pulse exclusive? Or
It's possible as an Amazon exclusive. It's possible as a post exclusive. It's possible as a Walgreens exclusive, because those are not places that market to children. I think the only place it wouldn't work at is Target, because Target would be like, it's not who we market. Even Walmart would be like,
yo, GameStop probably, but GameStop sells 18 plus games, 18 and older games, but I don't know, maybe it's a different demographic.
I just think it's a religion thing that they can't touch upon because of the Mephisto being technically a version of the devil.
But at the same time, we live in the United States. We live in a place where all religion is respected, and so although like they're respected,
I don't think Satanism is respected.
Not that, because it's not Satanism. It's more like that's a character from a comic book. So like, but it's saying that like all religion is respected. So at the same time, like some companies do choose to respect stuff like that, and some companies are like, you know what, it's not viewed as this, so we're willing to take that. Like, cause all right, look at some of these toys that they do put out. Some of this stuff, like there's a show that they just put out, I think on Hulu, that's literally about a little girl, who her
the little devil.
Yeah, so her mom had sex with the devil and had her, so she's the daughter of the devil. Yep. Like there's stuff like that, and like they're obviously gonna make toys and market that. So if they're gonna put those in stores, then how are you not gonna be able to? I guess it depends on Hasbro as a company.
Yeah, it's a different company, because remember, because McFarlane, I'm pretty sure McFarlane puts out stuff like that, right? You got
but we're talking about Disney.
That's the difference. Yeah.
Exactly. So because Hasbro works with Disney,
but here's what confuses me is because from Thor Ragnarok, they put out a Sultar figure. That's a huge demon-looking character that was like 12 inches tall. But then you're gonna say you can't do a Mephisto. I mean, this dude is straight from the fiery pits of hell too.
I mean, also then that would also go with who the fuck? Why am I saying Black Panther and Daredevil? It would go with Ghost Rider, because Ghost Rider at one point was the king of hell, right?
Yeah.
In a comic book. So technically, you shouldn't even sell Ghost Rider as a whole, because that's what Ghost Rider was.
Yeah,
but I guess the look
we
of
really
it
don't know why they do what they do, and I don't know why
the look of Ghost Rider isn't as intimidating as Mephisto.
I guess Mephisto. This Mephisto figure does not look as intimidating as
his feet don't look intimidating.
Yeah, like there's a lot of, like I would say Gore the God Butcher figure.
McFarlane
feet. Have you seen it?
Yeah. So
McFarlane is dropping that Sabak with a pentagram on his chest. I mean.
That's McFarlane. See, that's the difference, like.
Well, all right, we're talking about
McFarlane,
and shit. And McFarlane won't even put out a gun with the figure, because
that's true, huh? That's because DC doesn't let guns, but they let Satan.
Right? Yeah, pentagrams and shit.
And so there's a lot. There's a lot with
different worshiping.
That's wild. But like us as consumers have a choice. I think you have a choice to make those purchases. I think like if I see Mephisto, I have a choice to either buy it or not buy it. Some people will buy it and some people will. So I think like that's what they. I mean, obviously we don't even know. This is all speculation.
Yeah,
we're just assuming. But at the end of the day, like I as a consumer can choose to buy it or not. And if I choose not to watch the Hulu show, if I choose not to buy that because it has a pentagram and all that other stuff, that's my right as a consumer. And other people have the right to walk by it or to not purchase it.
I agree with that, but you already know that's not how the world works, and that's why they tiptoe around people like that.
In the perfect world, it'd be like that. People could just ignore stuff, but then you got
in the 90s,
that's want to feel righteous.
But, the way people are, if I don't like it, you're not allowed to like it.
Exactly.
And, shit gets canceled.
And then I'm gonna have to start saying why people shouldn't like it, and then
Marvel Legends can't even sell figures as it is.
Yep. There it is. Like that.
We're gonna get into some of the chats though, and we'll see what everybody's saying in there. Sergeant Fig says Namor will scare the kitty away with his power of a spray bottle.
Sure.
That was from Bell.
Whose dad is that? IE says even AEW and WWE figures have tattoos. That is true, but just like CM Punk is the perfect example. I think AEW did it, but Mattel would not put he has a Pepsi logo on the side of his arm. they would not put it because they have to pay for that. So
wow,
yeah. So I'm pretty sure that AEW had to bite the bullet and
is he
pay a little
sponsored by
bit
Pepsi
extra.
or what?
Nah, he just has a tattoo of Pepsi.
He just loves Pepsi.
And he
that
also
much.
has a GI Joe Cobra logo on his other arm, and they have to pay for that also.
Hey,
So-
that man,
so
one heck of
that
a
means-
wrestler.
That's
Sorry
dope.
ass MMA
Yeah.
fighter.
So that means that's a clean shirt. That means
That
that
is a clean
AEW had to pay Hasbro to get the Cobra logo. So they made some money there.
The point IE is you do have to pay for those tattoos, man.
The point IE is
that has to be paid for, man.
Whether it's on your thing or your own skin, you got to pay for it.
It has to get paid for, man.
Someone has to pay for
it.
You're paying for a tattoo any other way, buddy.
Greg is in the chat, dude.
Yeah.
It's because my brother. That's the question. He meant to say Stone Collectibles, but he said
some pro. Greg's brother says, "Give me a Sideshow Storm Hulk." Yeah, it's because Sideshow does not make any 1/6 like Hulk Hogan or WWE or none of those figures. So I when he said that, I was like, dude. Do they have that?
Storm Collectibles Hulk Hogan.
Nah, there's a Storm Collectibles Hulk Hogan. There's a Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
And I'm not too sure. I think there is a regular, like old school classic Hulk Hogan with the yellow getup.
Yeah. So if you're watching this still, bro, they have that. You can still
they do have that. But Sideshow, which does 1/6.
Here we go. Plastic's looking for the Hulk Hogan right now.
I know he's about to whip it out.
Roll the clip.
And that's something that I wish. Oh, he pulled out the freaking WWE
This is the Amazon exclusive
Ultimate
joint.
Edition, dude. Unopened plastic, dude. Your figures need to breathe, dude. Help them out.
Oh, hey, they will, bro. Trust me, they will. They will.
I've been hearing John say that too. I don't know.
No,
I know some of John's figures.
I've been doing better.
Some of them never got played with.
I'll open something right now. What's up?
All right.
All right. Toy Avenue says thoughts of Daredevil's look on She-Hulk.
Oh, so he wasn't here in the beginning then, because we talked about that.
I just want to put this question on your friendly neighborhood toy nerd, because I know he said he loved it.
You really didn't like the look?
The look, I liked it. I told Mikey at work today that I didn't like the
His
fucking
portrayal.
first portrayal joke.
Yeah, I get you.
All
it wasn't enough to convince me, but it was okay.
And also what Wheezy Collector said is I didn't like the last scene of him, which was fucking stupid too.
It was hilarious, and I got a kick out of it.
Mind. I don't want to give
shut your mouth, Greg.
I don't want to give spoilers, but
I did like his look though.
It was typical MCU stuff.
Typical MCU.
I like everything that I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the entire She-Hulk show to me, it has been ass. I liked the first episode and I was excited, but after watching every episode, it wasn't funny. It hasn't been interesting. I've had more questions than laughs throughout the show. But this Daredevil part has been the best episode I've seen so far. And I'm ready to see Frogman, which I don't know why they're calling him Leapfrog, but I want to see Frogman.
They're making fun of him.
They're making fun of him.
Yeah.
I want to see that because
he has a son, though, right? Doesn't he have a son? That's something else. Yeah,
I think you're thinking about Kite Man, dude.
No, Frogman has a son.
Does he?
They mentioned it in the show. Matter of fact.
I haven't
because that's the reason why she had to take his.
Spoiler
retainer. They had to take that case because of
Leapfrog is actually his son. So he
so Leapfrog. So wait, so he's not Frogman. This is Leapfrog.
No, it's Leapfrog.
That's his son. The one we seen on the show is his son.
Well, either way, I want an MCU Leapfrog figure. All right, I want to figure that guy in MCU form. So I'm excited for that. Getting into.
Did you not get the comic book one?
I have the comic book one, but I like MCU stuff because it's more detailed. I have a new body for it, so I like that too. Eduardo Martinez says, "Is anyone excited for Halloween Ends?"
Midnight, right?
Yeah.
I'm not excited up that late.
I was
Wait, Halloween Ends is when? Wait, hold on. When is Halloween Ends?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
Is it midnight?
I want to say
it's this weekend.
Tomorrow,
like tonight,
Friday,
tonight, midnight.
You're telling me that Halloween ends this midnight.
I'm watching Werewolf by Night, dude. I'm not watching Halloween.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
It's October 13th. So next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Okay,
and actually, I don't know if it's gonna be on streaming because the last one was on
Plastic.
streaming.
You're saying that I can wait till midnight tonight and watch Hollywood?
No, you have to next Thursday.
The Werewolf
for Halloween ends. But if you want to watch Werewolf by Night, you could stay.
It comes on Disney Plus at midnight.
I'm excited about Halloween ends. I'm excited for Halloween ends, but to go to another topic, it's like Werewolf by Night. I just saw
a trailer, dude.
Yeah, I just saw a trailer and it was just announced. So what the fuck? I was like, wait,
they pushing it because we're in October. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, when you're dealing with Halloween stuff, you got 1 month basically, and then that season is over with, and we're rolling right into Thanksgiving and Christmas. But everybody knows after Halloween ends, it's all Christmas after that.
The movie or the actual holiday?
He's talking about Halloween.
The holiday in general. The holiday.
Oh man,
I'm kind of excited for the movie, but after the last movie, it was really bad. So I don't know how excited I am. But
my favorite scene was when they were jumping him and they were like just still saying like, "You're not so tough, Michael Myers," and then he's all like, "All right, motherfuckers," and then boom. He starts like roll the clip instead. Roll the clip. Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Roll the clip.
Jasmine says Greg buys both. Dang, whoever this is knows you very well, Greg.
Yeah, she sounds like she's really close to you. It's weird how much she knows you.
Some pro says Jazzy got Greg started and hooked collecting action figures.
Nah,
is that true? I believe it's true.
I answered that question. It was actually my brother who got me into action figures, but Jasmine encouraged it. Like she was like, "Yeah, do it. It makes you happy. Get the action figures."
Venom Fang is in the house. Venom Fang, how are you, bro? Thank you for being here.
Fang in the
Dang, we got to 350 for the cost of warrants.
She is my court cost for my warrant.
Try to pay with the hell charger. Just
actually invest that 350 in the HasLab, sell everything bit by bit, and you'll probably have some extra money, dude.
Yep.
Not even gonna lie,
to bail himself out of jail.
I don't know about that, but it'll help you not hurt for that warrant cost that much. Eddie says this HasLab is a joke, and he means that. Honestly, they should have made it available as a regular release and made the figures available as either in a vintage card or in a wave and not worth the price point. Eddie means what he's saying there. It's tough to decide if something is like worth it or not. I think it's based on every individual person. Obviously, like the action figures that we buy are subjective. Everybody buys different things. But I think, man, I think that when there's someone like Jonathan who wants to buy this, Robbie Reyes, who's a character you resonate with, he's from your hometown, he's a Hispanic character, and a lot of times for Hispanic people like us, we don't have a lot of those.
Yeah, like us, man.
Yeah. And like everybody, hey, Plastic, like a lot of people.
Hold on.
Hey, I'm Hispanic. I drink Modelo.
He's like, it's Modelo time. He's like, Plastic, when you eat rice, beans, and a tortilla, you're a Mexican, bro.
Hey, let's baptize Plastic Addict right now.
En Modelo? You just dip them in some Modelo?
Modelo and some Pacifico.
Wakes up all drunk and everything. Oh, fuck.
I'm in there, baby. I'm in there.
But Eddie, if you remember, we did have vehicles on the shelf at one point, and those did not move at all. I remember even Plastic Addict brought it up back in the day about the do-back. He bought it. He said he was mentioning that if you like something like this, back it, because then they'll remove it from the shelves, and that's what happened. We lost all that because we waited for that shit to hit Ross. So
damn, I ain't think nobody remembered that, Greg.
I don't blame Hasbro for like saying, you know what, we can't put this at a Target shelf because they don't move.
Yeah, no, because what do collectors say? Now, be honest. Let's be.
They play the long game. They say, "I'm gonna play the long game. I'm waiting for it to go on sale."
Exactly. That's what they say. They're gonna play the long game, and then they end up losing money, right? So why take the chance on losing money when you can sell it for sure things? See, here's the thing with HasLabs. Even if it don't succeed, they don't lose money because they never made any of this stuff. It's made to order. You know what I mean? But if they were to send these into stores, they're going to actually lose money.
That's true.
So
that's why that TIE Fighter was at Ross. I think it retailed at like $120, and then you could get it at Ross for like $50.
It's just Hasbro trying to be smart with their money and be cost efficient. You know, it's a hate-love relationship between us and Hasbro. We want things for better prices, and they want more money from us. So it's a war. Val says, let's remember that this HasLab was supposed to be a homage for Ghost Rider's 50th anniversary. Robbie Reyes with his car is a slap in the face for Ghost Rider fans.
Yeah, that's coming from Val, who is a hardcore Ghost Rider fan. So I can understand where he's coming from. He wants a more well-established Ghost Rider. This one's a newer one. I'm not a huge Ghost Rider fan like Val is, so
neither
to me, I like this version more. But I get it because he's a fan, so this is probably not his Ghost Rider.
Doesn't Val have a big ass Ghost Rider tattoo on his back?
Yeah, he looks. I don't even know. Does he? I wouldn't doubt it.
How would you know though?
I know he loves Ghost Rider. I know that for sure.
All right, Mikey, roll the clip.
Roll the clip.
It's him in a bikini, dude. He's like,
no, we actually have footage of him getting the tattoo. Roll the clip.
We have footage of the tattoo that people have to pay for licensing.
Roll the clip.
I get what you're saying. 100%. It is something that's supposed to be homage to a Ghost Rider. Robbie Reyes is a Ghost Rider. He's obviously not like Greg said, an established Ghost Rider. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think the reason why they're doing this particular HasLab is because it's a Ghost Rider they haven't done. And I think we have like 4 or 5 of these Ghost Rider. 3 plus the vintage one, because we have the Rhino, we have the Rider series, we have the Cosmic. And then we have,
but that's Frank Castle. That's not.
Yeah.
It's
a Ghost Rider though.
But it's considered a Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it's considered.
And then we technically have the vintage. And so I think for them, they're just like, all right, we want to make something that's new. Obviously, because when you do a HasLab, you can't just be like, oh, here's a Ghost Rider and a bike. So they're like, how can we make a HasLab out of like a big HasLab? Because like imagine them saying $350 for a Ghost Rider and a bike. People will be fucking pissed, even more.
But you know what's crazy is that people are not complaining about the Ghost Rider, Mezco Ghost Rider. It's $250, and it's just the bike and the Ghost Rider, and it doesn't come with pain.
I think because people are already preparing to pay. They're like, I'm paying whatever the fuck I'm paying.
I'm one of those people, to be honest.
I'm waiting 3 years, 9 years for the
Mezco's
Mezco.
a different market too.
It is. They market for adult.
Oh, dude, people will buy a Gomez figure for $500-$600 when
that
it
is
comes
true.
out. Those
You're
people
right,
don't give a shit what they spend for a figure.
Roll the clip of that.
Roll the clip.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
He is one. I was gonna say he is one of them right there.
Yeah, so
there's dirty dog over there, dude.
Paying big money for toys.
Dirty dog over there. Look at him.
Hey, who would pay for a Punisher van though?
I would. I think everyone would.
I would, but now I'm wondering if that's something they want to try after this.
That would have been a lot better for me.
I honestly don't think they're going to try to pull out.
I feel like they're going to lay off the vehicles for a bit. I think they're going to go back to giant characters because they have 2 giant characters as sold. They're going to look at it like, okay, giant characters work, vehicles don't seem to work. So,
well,
I mean, like if they see, that's the thing.
Not true, man, because we got the His Tank that funded that very same day.
Yeah, but that's a G.I. Joe collector.
Yeah, that's a G.I. Joe, and that.
Oh, you talking about
6 inches?
Marvel Legend brand.
Yeah, Marvel Legends.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all different teams, basically. So it's just like
sometimes it doesn't even look like they communicate.
I think that's what
they need to start sharing their articulation with each other.
Yeah, I mean,
to get fired for their item not being funded that they.
Nah, hell no, because you see the Star Wars.
Patrick is still here.
The Rancor and the lightsaber.
That whole Star Wars team needs to be wiped out. I never I feel bad for people who lose their job, but you're costing me good toys. Get out of
here. I do believe if it gets fully backed and funded, I do believe they do get bonuses though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if anything, they might have lost out on a bonus, but that's about it.
Toy Joker 738 is here. They say, Gregorio, what do you think of
the one MCU person who calls Namor? Greg that? You know that, right?
I don't know who calls me
that. Gregorio
with the Hotel Transylvanian accent.
Gregorio.
But
Adam Sandler?
No.
I think that Namor. I think he looks dope, but he doesn't look dope as Namor. Is what I'm saying. I think he's a dope looking like he looks cool, but he just. I like my stuff to look as accurate as possible to the comic books, and it's just not accurate for me. Like,
and see, that's why
it's weird.
You got to kind of get away from that. You got to understand, like when they transition into MCU, and then also when you're dealing with Warner Brothers, that movie transition is different than actual comic book. And for a while, my mind couldn't get past that neither, Greg. I was like, man, this ain't accurate enough. They got source material they can go off of, but they're not trying to take the exact replica. Like for a little bit. When they did Aquaman, we're used to a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aquaman, and I was like, wow, that's strange that they chose, Jason Momoa to be Aquaman. Aquaman is now Samoan. But when I start thinking about it, it actually made sense because in the Pacific Ocean, where Aquaman,
Pacific Island,
where Atlantis is, that's like not too far from Hawaii, so it would make sense. But they wasn't thinking about that in the 1930s and 40s, 50s, that these characters supposed to be looking like this when you see them coming from this region. You know what I mean? So I have zero issues with Namor being, Aztecian and his look, the rings, the hoop, and the note, all of it. I mean,
I guess what bothers me the most about it is that I would like a Hispanic representation of a character, but I want a character that's our character, not like them to take a character that exists that isn't Hispanic and turn them Hispanic. Like I want an original Hispanic character. That's what I want.
Oh, that was already developed.
Yeah, so Robbie Reyes, I would love to see him on the big screen. Characters like that, I don't want them to.
No, he'll be white in the MCU.
Well, like Blue Beetle, finally we get.
Yeah, like Blue Beetle.
It's gonna be Miguel from.
That's what I want. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get it. It makes sense. I get it.
But also,
Jason Momoa, he looks cool.
Jason Momoa won't shave his beard or cut his hair, dude. In every movie, even I saw a movie on Netflix where he's a dad.
He plays himself in every movie.
Yeah, he's like,
but he did. He just recently cut his hair for some type of charity that he was doing.
Oh, he did a tattoo on it.
His hair right now looks like Greg's. Roll the clip.
I haven't even seen it.
Roll the clip.
Coincidentally, my body looks like his right now. So I'm gonna keep the shirt on though, but under the shirt, it looks a little like Aquaman.
No, I'm happy that they made Namor like Aztec, because I guess one of the strongest representations for Hispanics is Aztec warriors, and the fact that they didn't give him like an 8-pack and make him look all like super strong, like he's representing a different kind of strong, that's the Hispanic kind of strong, when you see like old school like cholos walking around with their t-shirts, they were never fully ripped, they were just kind of like
but he's supposed to have a swimmer's body too, which I think.
Hey, dude, but his back. Look at the clips.
A swimmer's body, but
look at the clips. Look at the clips of his back.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Roll the clip of his back.
I picture my Namor being bald, a white pro club.
Wait, what?
Some long socks, with some long socks, and some Cortezes on, and he's like, "What's up, fool? I'm from Atlantis, dog. Let's go down, homie."
Atlantis forever, dog.
All right, guys.
It goes like Atlantis forever, dog.
We are at an hour and 42 minutes. We're gonna close the stream, but we're gonna get into the last 4 chats that we have. So we are going to talk about Funko Matt says Hasbro's greed will catch up to them sooner or later.
Damn.
I get inflation is happening, but when you have a 50% increase in quarterly earnings, something else is going on. That's straight to you, Hasbro. That's straight to you. He's coming for you. Funko Matt knows what's going on, and he knows your ins and outs of the company.
Hey, but that's why I don't think it's wise to be a completist when it comes to Hasbro stuff, because it is getting harder to buy all this. It's expensive because look, you get stuff like that for money. You're better off buying shit like this for that price, That's why I cherry pick.
Can I buy your Hot Toys, Greg?
No, I'll take all your Hot Toys at a reasonable price.
I'll take it all, dude. If you said it's cheaper, I'll take them.
Toy Avenue says, if McFarlane made their own HasLab figures like different Batmobiles, would that be a must cop for you guys?
Well, they kind of have their own HasLab, right? They did that 3-pack with the spawns. That was a crowdfund.
Yeah, but that's different though. I think he's talking about DC. I think he's talking about his domestic other lines that Spawn. Like, dude, even McFarlane said that we're gonna make a Spawn movie and I'm gonna write and direct it. And then people were like, all right, hold up.
The news,
you have
he
no
changed
experience
that.
it.
He changed it. He's not directing or writing it no more.
So somebody probably called him and said, yo, Todd, you're not a director, bro. Let the professionals do the shit. And then now they're hiring a director and stuff. But yeah, that guy will not let anybody fucking touch.
They don't.
Stuff,
he does not want no one to touch Spawn. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, for the Batmobiles, I wouldn't be into buying all the 112 Batmobiles. Like, who has that much space?
Yeah,
in your house to buy 112 Batmobile?
Every single one that you've seen. Yeah,
exactly. I'm happy with the with maybe the RC. One of my favorites was probably be the 89. I'll buy an 89. And I'll probably be done. Maybe a tumbler, you know what I mean? But
one more plastic, one more. I know you're gonna buy 3.
I know you got another third one.
You got one more.
You got room for one more plastic.
You got food room. I know you got room for one more.
Just buy it.
You already know the man's buying all of them, dude. The family's sleeping outside. The cars are nice and warm inside the house, dude. A roof over there. It's crazy, man.
He's got heating lamps on him, dude. They're the right temperature.
He just had his kid just wash the car real nice. Give it a nice time. You know you want a third one. You know that garage is looking fine.
Give me the old spit and shine.
You got me there, bro. You got me.
Toy Joker 78
they 18s, but they look like 20s.
Yeah, keep them clean.
Toy Joker says, I was told that Stanley wanted Namor to be Hispanic, said at a con. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
I haven't heard that. I know that's not Stanley's character, but
sounds like a made-up story.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Roll that clip.
So he said that 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, Dan. He's been.
How long has Stanley been dead already?
I want to say like 3 years, 4 years.
No, since Endgame. When Endgame came out. The year
Captain Marvel, wasn't it Captain Marvel?
Was it Captain Marvel?
Yeah, that was Ness's parents, right? In the bus.
No, I remember
they filmed a lot of it ahead of time. They filmed a lot of it ahead of time, though. So
yeah.
Okay. If he said that, I know he always have inside scoop and information. I mean, that's Dan Lee, but
yeah. First of all, I don't think Stanley made that character, so I don't think he ever probably would say something like that.
That wasn't his character.
Maybe if he was like, Spider-Man should have been Mexican, but I don't know about that. But so our last and final chat of the night, Funko Matt says, "For me, comic accurate doesn't always translate to the big screen, but there are exceptions," and he is absolutely right.
That's true. He's not wrong.
But I think everybody's entitled to hoping that they get it. I think like when it comes down to it, you kind of hope that you're gonna get some kind of like perfect comic accurate. But I mean, hey, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. I think I like what the MCU is doing with a lot of the looks. I haven't really hated like the main characters. Like Iron Man, all his suits were cool. Captain America had some dope costumes. Ant-Man suit, I think Ant-Man suit looks better than they did in the comics. So I think like obviously
Deadpool's costume looks
like
great.
Hawkeye finally got after like fucking accurate. 10 years. Hawkeye finally got his costume, and that one looks pretty dope. So I mean, hey, that's I guess at the end of the day, you kind of have to hope, but hey, they do what they want. We can't control it. We just get to watch.
That's the thing, though, is like when you read comics when you're a kid and stuff, it's like stuff that we always dreamt about. We dreamt about seeing those characters on the screen. So like when they don't, I get like what Plastic says. You do have to separate like the comics from that. But I think it just still at the end of the day, it's a little disappointing.
Roll the clip of Plastic saying that, please.
Run it back.
Roll the clip of me reading a comic book as a little kid.
No, but we were talking about collecting comic books earlier. Now, who's benefiting from this? Oh, not only like the average Joe, but a rich ass company now is benefiting from the comic books.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. And that's what Hollywood is today. Now it's just superhero movies. Like that's the main. Yeah, that's the bread and butter right
there. But you know what's funny is there is places where there's no exceptions for not taking a character and putting it like Sonic. When they fucking made that Sonic that looked nothing like Sonic, world lost it. And if they did this trailer with Mario and it did not look like the Mario from the video games,
it would have been a lot of backlash.
How many people would fucking boycott this movie? So
imagine how many Italians would get upset.
you know what I did get upset at is
the plumber community will be up in arms.
I would be livid, dude.
full on strike.
If they don't fix Mario, I'm not fucking draining another toilet again.
I'm not shoving my hand down another toilet.
Is it Dewdog a plumber?
Yeah,
Dewdog's a plumber for sure.
If they don't fix Mario, I'm not fixing your fucking water heater, bro. It's not happening.
No, but in the trailer, that Mario trailer, when they're going to the Mushroom Kingdom, he says, let's do it. And I was like, oh, come on, that's a perfect time for it. Let's go. And I don't know why, like, they didn't do it.
They're trying to save that catchphrase.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
But also,
I wouldn't doubt it if that's not even the original audio. Maybe they switch it up.
If they're trying to make it like a serious scene, and he says that, like, would you take it seriously? Like, if they're trying to make a serious battle scene?
Hey, come on, that's Mario's catchphrase, right?
But the whole movie has a lighthearted, like, it's so funny. Like
that scene with the penguins,
even the clip was hilarious. Like the whole movie.
Oh man, that scene with the penguins was great. I'm not gonna lie. They came out.
Those penguins made themselves look bloodthirsty, and they didn't do shit.
They all dripped out, thinking that
you'll get more. You'll get more coming to you.
And that was just a taste of our fury. And he was like, oh, boom. And I was like, damn,
that
bro.
Shit's funny, man.
I honestly believe the penguins were gonna fight. Like
whoever hyped up those penguins before battle, I want to meet that guy.
Yeah, for real. So
you they were gonna do something with
whoever read that.
Who gave that speech?
Yep.
Man,
I want to know.
Penguin Land.
What Antarctica?
I hope that scene. I hope that scene is in the movie. I hope
Antarctica forever.
No one comes here and takes our land.
Today we feast on the turtles.
The Koopas will.
They probably got Shredder to do the speech. They got somebody.
Boy, all right, you guys. But that's it for today's episode of the Figcast podcast. We just want to say thank you guys so much for being here. We just want to say that we got some big stuff coming up within the next couple weeks. We got some whatnots, a bunch of stuff that you'll see on the Instagram and obviously on the channel as well. So thank you guys again. Dork Vader, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on the Kaboom Collectibles page. That's Collectibles with a K. And on your boy Dork Vader on IG.
All right. Toy Robot 818, tell the people where they can find you, brother.
Well, I'm a copy what my boy Greg said, Kaboom Collectibles on Instagram, but also the AV Amigos.
All right. And Toy Nerd, where can the people find you, brother?
I'm a copy what Greg and Toy Robo said, and I'm gonna say you can follow me on Kaboom Collectibles on Whatnot. Kaboom Collectibles on Whatnot. Let me repeat that. Kaboom Collectibles on Whatnot.
He made up his own.
Another one. Kaboom. All right, guys. I'm doing my own thing now. That's why I said that.
He's separated.
I'm separated. It's part of the Kaboom Figcast universe.
What the hell?
We're out of phase 1, guys. We're into phase 2. Phase 2. And here we got Plastic Addict as our cameo for the phase 1 to phase 2.
Speaking of Plastic Addict is our special guest. Thank you, Plastic, for being here. We appreciate you, brother. Let the people who are watching know where they can find you.
They can find me in the club.
Oh!
My man sleeping in the couch.
Hey, you can find me right here on YouTube, Plastic Addict, and on Instagram at Plastic Addict _ Plastic Addict 81.
All right. We did lose a special guest, Wheezy Collector. He had to go. He does. I don't know if Wheezy has.
But was he really here?
He was here, but he wasn't here. But he was still here, present. So thank you.
You can find him in the classroom teaching.
You can find him at your local Boys and Girls Club, teaching students how to pose their figures.
Posing figures.
Posing figures.
He got his bachelor degree in posing.
Yes, sir.
Yep, that is correct.
He's trying to earn his fig badge.
Yep. He learned by every Essos video of the 10 poses you can do with your figure.
Roll the clip.
But, hey, thank you guys so much for being here with us. Once again, thank you guys. Also, Plastic Addict's YouTube link is in the description, already there. We don't even have to do nothing. It's just ready for him. So thank you guys again.
My man.
Have a good one.
Collect responsibly.
Collect
responsibly.
Peace out, everybody. Thank you again.